praise, you know. But here in our little village of Anatevka, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a word. Tradition! 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 Because of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have a tradition for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered, and we always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know, but it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa! Tradition! The Papa! Tradition!
You must have a way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. You must raise a family and run the home, so help us preach to read the holy book.
The Mama! The Mama! Tradition! The Mama! The Mama! Tradition!
At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty.
The sun! The sun! Tradition! The sun! The sun! Tradition!
And who does Mama teach? To mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks.
The daughters! The daughters! Tradition! The daughters! The daughters! Tradition! Day and night must travel for a living, feed a wife and children, say their prayers, and who's at the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa! Tradition! The Papa! Tradition! And in the circle of our little village, we have always had our special types. For instance, Yenta, the matchmaker.
Avram, I have a perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rocco. She can hardly see. She's nearly blind.
Tell the truth, Avram. Is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks? It's a perfect match.
And Reb Nachum the beggar.
Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor.
Here you are, Reb Nachum. Here's 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck. Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So you had a bad week. Why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
They have a much bigger circle. His Honor, the Constable. His Honor, the Priest. His Honor, many others. They don't bother us, and so forth. We don't bother them either. Of course, amongst ourselves we get along perfectly well. Yes, there was the time when he sold him a horse, but he delivered a mule. But that's all forgotten now and settled. And now we live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
It was a horse.
I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go out and play?
You have feet to go.
Can I go too?
And go too.
But Mama, the men she finds, the last one was so old and he was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey.
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years
Shut up! Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside.
Golda, darling! I had to see you because I have such news for you. Not just every day in the week news, once in a lifetime news. And where are your daughters? Outside? No? Good. Such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda. I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, alone, nobody to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him, and even thinking of him gives me no pleasure because you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living, everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Seidel in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
Well, there's something I'd like to tell her.
Later.
Mama, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor Marshall want with Zytel?
Oh, they have been friends since they were children together. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Marshall, he's a nothing. Now, Yenta, you said you
Ah, children, children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold, never raised his voice to me. But otherwise, he was not much of a man. So what good is it that he never raised his voice to me? But what's the use in complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, I must prepare my poor Sabbath table. So goodbye, Golda, and it was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
But Yenta, you said you had news for me.
Oh, I'm losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether, and the horse will kick it into the mud, and goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news is about Laser Wolf the Butcher, a good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you that he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Zytel.
My Zytel?
No, the Tsar's Zytel. Of course you're Zytel!
Oh, such a match for my Zytel. Oh, but Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man, a wealthy man, true? So, you'll tell me how it went, and you don't have to thank me, Golda, because aside from my fee, which anyway Laser will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So, goodbye, Golda, and welcome.
What does she want, Mama? When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish cleaning for the Sabbath.
I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Model, the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Sidon, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And after her, one for me.
So if Yenta brings a husband...
Oh, Yenta.
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young girls can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
For Papa, make him a scholar.
Today I'm a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe right before the Sabbath? It wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless me with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. But what? God gets my horse. Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, what mischief can I play on my good friend Tevye?
So you're finally home, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up. The sun will wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, send us the cure, O Lord, because we've got the sickness already. Heal us. Oh, it's not that I'm complaining, really. I mean, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, that it's no shame in being poor, but it's no great honor either. So, what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'd bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, man, I have a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, walking just as noisily as they can, and each loud would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, title man, I see my wife, my golden, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs, strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them, like Solomon the wise. If you please, Rectavia, pardon me, Rectavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eye. And it won't make one little difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy book with the learned man 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. Oh. If I were a rich all day long I'd bitty bum. If I were a I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan? If I were a wealthy man.
There he is. Tell you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Reb Morka, I had a little accident with my horse.
You didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Reb
For
Mendel.
the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague of Odessa.
Talk about news. Terrible news from the outside world. Terrible.
What does it say?
A village called Granjenka. All the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague.
Tsar had his own personal plague.
Oh, man!
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start to itch in places they can't scratch.
Oh, man!
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand there and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student in the university there.
Ah, the university. Is that where you learn to disrespect your elders?
It's where I learned there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head over the outside world? Let them break their own head.
He's right. The good book says, if you spit in the air, it will land on your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's going on in the world.
You're right.
He's right. He's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, tell you.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, Teddy.
Good Sabbath.
Tell you, the rabbi's order, my cheese.
So, you're from Kiev, Reb,
Perchik.
Perchik. You are a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I'm slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
My cheese.
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Here, take it. It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, of course, that it's no sin to be poor.
In this country, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday, their wealth will be ours.
That would be wonderful. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who would make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you.
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Red Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
Oh, radical.
I'd be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts.
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our time.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons? Come. Good. Come spend the Sabbath with us. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
And where does the book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but someplace there's something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 This is not mine. Perchik, this is Uncle Kamsa.
So
He
you
is-
did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golden, this is Perchik from Kiev. He is staying the Sabbath with us. He is a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me, as the good book
The
says.
good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Motto, you are also eating with us? Of course, another blessing. Do more. Britza, Bielka, get washed. Saito, bring in the little table.
Oh, Mom can help me.
All right. Hava, go with them. You can wash at the well outside. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should the day be any different?
Tevye, I have to tell...
Shh! I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, but he says it's important.
What could be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Don't be an ox, Tevye. A man sends an important message. The least you can do is talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right. After the Sabbath, I will talk to him.
Mama Genta was here.
I saw her.
If they decide on someone, there will be a match, and then it'll be too late for
Oh,
us.
don't worry, Seidel. I found someone in town who's selling me his used sewing machine. In a few weeks, I'll save up enough to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
Mama, a few weeks may be too late.
What else can we do?
You could ask for my hand tonight. Now.
Seidel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. Don't yell at me.
Model!
I'm just a poor tailor.
Model, I'm just the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
He says no, that's it.
Model, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody? Late.
Reb
Children, come in. We're lighting the candle.
Tevye!
Yes, what is it? Well, Mother, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Reb Tevye.
Sabbath. What Sabbath? Oh, come, children. Come.
May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from a stranger's way. May God bless you and grant you long life. I'm in prayer for you. May God make you good mothers and may He send you husbands who will care for you. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord preserve you from happiness and peace.
Red vodka.
Yes, Laser Wolf.
Please bring me a bottle of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
Best brandy, Red Laser?
What's up? Are you planning a party?
There might be a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding, wonderful! And I'll be happy to help with the wedding. Make it merry. For my small fee, naturally.
Naturally, a wedding wouldn't be a wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
Sit down, Pietro. Who would like a drink?
Vodka, schnapps?
Vodka.
Good evening.
Good evening, Teddy.
Tevye, what are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Rablazer.
Ah, Tedya! Sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How goes it with you, Tedya?
How should it go?
You're right.
And with you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he is doing very well.
He wrote you?
Not recently.
Then how do you know?
If he were doing badly, he would write. May I?
Yeah. Tevya, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Yes, I do, Revlazer, and there's no need talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more at home.
I see.
Without her.
Today you want 1, tomorrow you may want 2.
2? What would I do with 2?
The same as you do with 1.
Tevya, this is very important to me.
Important? Why so important?
Frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
You're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow, so I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter Zeitel.
My daughter Cycle?
Of course your daughter Zeitel. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, Tevya, as you know, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Look, Tevya, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her. And maybe you'll find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you. What do you mean my purse? My cycle is not the sort that I would sell for money.
All right, just as you said, we won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done with. And I will be good to her, Tevya. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him as long as you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're rich enough, nobody will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will certainly never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He is much older. That's her problem. She's younger. That is his problem. Yeah, I always thought of him as a butcher, but I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He will be good to her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevya, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
Oh, no, my friend. To you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To good health and happiness. But most important, to life. To life. L'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I try to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Bring l'chaim to life. To life. L'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. Life has a way of confusing us,
Blessing and bruising us.
bring l'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful even when our hearts lie banging on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, l'chaim.
gives us something to think about.
Something to drink about. 3 a.m.
Tonight! Red vodka! Drinks for everybody! Taking myself a ride! Tempest Elvis! Cycle!
Too late to hold back to Tanya. Cycle with my daughter.
My wife!
May all your futures be pleasant ones, and my life a present one. Bring the higher tonight to life, the higher to life. It takes a wedding to make us say, let's live another day. Bring the higher to life. We'll raise a glass and sip the couple shots in honor of the great good luck that favored you. You know that when good fortune favors to such men and dreams that we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, live one life. And if our good fortune never comes, it's to whatever comes. Bring the highest to life.
will be related. You will be my papa.
Your papa! I've always wanted a son, but one a little younger than myself.
Good evening, Constable!
What's the celebration? Tevye is marrying off his oldest daughter.
May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tevye, I have a piece of news that I think I should tell you as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm giving you this news because I like you. You're a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? And the news?
We have received orders that sometime soon, this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious, just some mischief, so that if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You are a good man. If I may say so, it's a shame that you are not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Bye. Dear God, did you have to bring me news like that tonight, of all nights? I know, we are the chosen people, but once in a while, can't you choose somebody else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my cycle. L'chaim.
And now, children, I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger, Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked for 7 years, you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter Leah. So, to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. So, you see, children, the Bible very clearly teaches us you must never trust an employer. You understand?
Yes, Perchik. Yes, Perchik.
Good. Now, I would like to go...
Papa's not up yet.
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work for him today. How long can that man sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. Couldn't get a word out of him. Now put that away and go clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
You think so?
Although I'm not sure the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
Ah, and neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My sisters have big tongues.
do you know about him, except that he is the rabbi's son? Would you still be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
Well, at least I know he does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly. Any new idea would seem strange to you. But remember, the Lord said, let there be light.
Yes, but he was not talking to you personally. Good day.
Oh, you have spirit. Even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Hannah.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl, but of course that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions, nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, should not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You're very brave. Did you know, in this city, boys and girls can show affection without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together, even dance together. New dances. Like this. I learned it in kid. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. We've just changed an old custom.
Yes. Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Bertha. Brenta. What's your name?
Toddle, Papa.
Where is I?
She's in the barn.
We'll call her out. Well, Reperchik, how did the lesson go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Huh?
Ah, so he's finally up. Well, what happened last night? Besides you drinking like a peasant, did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Have you news for me?
Patience, woman! As the good book says, good news will wait, and bad news will refuse to go away. And there's another saying which goes...
Ah, you could die from such a man.
Ah, Sidle, my lamb, come here, my child. You are to be congratulated. You are to be married.
Married?
What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
Oh, I knew it!
The butcher?
Oh, my heart told me this was our lucky day. I thank thee, God. Oh, thank thee.
So what do you say, Sidle?
Oh, what can she say? My firstborn, a bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like Frumacera, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman, may she rest in peace. Not like my Zeitel. Oh, and now I must take Yenta. Oh, my firstborn
You call that a muzzle top? And you, Reperchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Seidel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich! What's wrong with being rich?
It is no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the good Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Seidel knows I care only about her welfare. Isn't that right, Seidel?
Yes, Papa.
There you see.
I see. I see very well.
Oh, why so silent? Seidel, my child, aren't you happy with this new blessing?
Oh, Papa. Papa,
What is it? Tell me.
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Well, Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks. Only don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
Papa, I will be unhappy with him. All my life will be unhappy. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks.
But we made an agreement with us. An agreement is an agreement.
Papa, is that more important than I am? Papa, don't make me marry him, please. Don't force me.
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
It seems that it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little joy in our old age after our many, many years of hard work.
Red Tevye, I must speak with you.
Later, Muttle, later.
I would like to speak with you.
Not now, Muttle. I have a problem.
But that's what I want to speak to you about. I believe I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Muttle, goodbye.
Papa, at least listen to him.
All right, you have a tongue, talk.
I hear you are arranging a match for Seidel.
Well, he also has ears.
I have a match for Seidel.
What kind of match?
Perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
Made to measure like a glove. Will you stop talking like a tailor and tell me who is it?
Don't shout at me.
All right. Who is it?
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 Me. Myself.
Him? Himself? Either you're out of your mind or you're crazy. He must be crazy. Arranging a match for himself? What are you? Everything. Bridegroom, matchmaker, all the guests rolled into one. I suppose you will even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Red Tevye. Ask her to be my own matchmaker. I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
But times are changing, Red Tevye. The thing is, your daughter Seidel and I gave each other our pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge.
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher, you nothing. Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. There's some things I cannot, I will not allow. Tradition, marriages must be arranged. But Papa, this must never be changed. What every time you pull out a problem, where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Don't I have something to say about my daughter, or doesn't anybody have to ask the father anymore?
I've been wanting to ask you for some time, Red Tevye. But first I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Oh, stop talking nonsense. You're nothing but a poor tailor.
That's true, Red Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Red Tevye, your daughter will not starve.
He's starting to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of a match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest hard worker. On the other hand, he is absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things couldn't get any worse for him. They could only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. Look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him, she wants him. Look at my daughter's face, so hopeful. Tradition. All right, children. When can we make the marriage?
Oh, thank you, Papa!
Red Tevye, you won't be sorry!
I won't be sorry, I'm already sorry.
Thank you, Papa!
Oh, thank you, Papa!
Thank you, Papa. They pledged their trust to these modern children. Golda. What am I going to tell Golda? What am I going to do about Golda? Help!
Model, you are
miracle! It was a miracle! Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown like he did so long ago in Jericho. God just made a wall fall down. With Moses up in Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle, miracle. God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle, miracle, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has
Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Nigel! Marshall! Laser Marshall!
What is it? Teddy, why are you howling like that? What's wrong?
Where is she? Where is she?
Where is who? What are you talking about?
Fruma Sarah, Laser Wolf's first wife. She was standing right there a minute ago.
Tell you what's wrong with you. Fruma Sarah has been dead for many years. You must have been having a dream. You tell me what you dreamt, and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was horrible.
Tell me.
All right, but don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right, this was my dream. In the beginning, we were having some sort of celebration. Everybody we knew was there. Musicians too. Then, in the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Zeitel, may she rest in peace.
Grandmother Zeitel, how did she look?
For a woman dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I went up to greet her. And she said to me,
A blessing on your head
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
to see a daughter wed,
mazel tov, mazel tov.
and such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The Taylor Mottle Hamzoil,
Mottle?
a worthy boy is he,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
of pious family.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai, the Taylor Mottle Hamzoil.
The tailor? No, she must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
you must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor.
Huh?
You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf.
I mean a tailor, Tevya, my great-grandchild. My little title, who you named for me, Muzzle's bride, was meant to be. For such a match I prayed, Muzzle top, in heaven.
bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
No, no, no! So you announced it, Tanya. That's your headache. But as for Laser Wolf, I say to you, Tanya, that's your headache too. I'm pressing on your house, muzzle top, muzzle top. The earth is such a smell, muzzle top, muzzle top. It's such a stunning walk, like no one ever saw. The tailor muzzle Camzoy.
It was a butcher.
Tailor muzzle Camzoy.
It was Laser Wolf, the tailor muzzle man. Shut! Shut!
Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Is this my righteous anger shaken? Could it be sure?
Yes, it could.
Why not?
Who could be mistaken?
It's the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave. It's the butcher's dear darling departed wife. Through a Sarah, through a Sarah, through a Sarah, through a
got the man
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
we had when we began.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
The tailor Mottel Camzoy.
The tailor Mottel Camzoy. The tailor Mottel Camzoy. The tailor Mottel Camzoy.
It's Silas Mary Model the Taylor. No.
Silas Mary Model? No!
Yes, I'm a laser wolf.
No!
No, Model the Taylor.
Model the Taylor? That's terrible. Muzzle glove model.
What's wrong with my son, Marshall? Excuse me,
Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Yussel, do you have a hat for me? Laser Wolf had a hat made, but it's not cheap. I got his bride, I can get his hat. Hey, come on, I'll show you. Come. Yeah, Papa. I'll be in just a moment. Do you mind watching the shop for me? Thank you, Papa. Come, Model, come. Mazel tov.
Thank you very much.
Mazel tov, Papa, mazel tov.
Please, may I pass?
Well, what? I'm just congratulating you. Mazel tov, Papa.
All right, stop it.
What do you have to say about it?
Just stop it. Goodbye. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. He means no harm.
Okay. Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, quite bright, ambitious, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. By Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you liked it. Then we'll talk about it for a while. Then we'll talk about life, how we feel about things, and it can all turn out quite pleasant.
Oh, Yetka, can I do something for you?
No, thank you.
You forgot your book.
No, it's fine.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Yedka.
Good day, Pieta.
I don't remember growing older. When did they? When did she get to be a beauty?
When did he grow to be so tall?
Wasn't it yesterday when they were
Sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the days. Instead of the rising sun, clouds blossoming even as we gaze.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly by the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
What words of wisdom can I give them?
How can I help to ease their way?
Now they must learn from one another, day by day.
They look so natural together. Is there a canopy in store for me?
are here today to share in the joy of our newlyweds, Muttle and Seitel. May they share many, many years of joy together in peace. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, here comes our rabbi, and may he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen. Please. Now I'd like to announce that the bride's parents have given the couple the following: a new feather bed, 2 pillows,
Goose pillow.
goose pillows, and these fine candlesticks. But let us not, in our joy, forget those of our dear departed who are no longer with us, who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and who died in pain and poverty and hardship. But enough tears. Let us be merry, like our dear friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except the bride. But Laser isn't angry. In fact, he has a gift that he'd like to give the newlyweds, and he'd like to announce it himself. Come, Laser.
As he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I'm giving the newlyweds 5 chickens. 1 for each of the first 5 Santas of their wedded life.
Thank you. Laser, you are a decent man. On behalf of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There's a famous saying that goes,
Red Tevye, I am not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your sayings.
But if you'd only listen for a second,
Why should I listen to you, a man who breaks a plan? Shame in front of the whole village.
Stop, Rabbi, say something.
I say, let's sit down.
We've all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
I didn't keep her as these chickens. You leave my chickens out of this. We made a bargain.
The terms weren't settled.
We drank on it.
I saw them, the drink on it.
We didn't drink on it.
Once a butcher, always a butcher.
Sign. My grandmother came from the grave to
What
tell us.
sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me that her grandmother was a big liar.
We drank on it. The terms weren't settled. We drank on it.
Quiet! What is all the screaming about? They drank on it. An agreement. A sign. It's all nonsense. Seitel wanted to marry Mottle and not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself?
Why not? Yes, they love each other.
Love? Terrible. He's a radical.
And what happens to the matchmaker?
I say.
I know. Let's sit down.
Musicians, play. Come on, dance. It's a wedding.
Some wedding.
What you doing?
Purchase. Stop it.
Who will dance with me?
That's a sin!
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
With a girl?
That's because of bringing a wild man into your house.
He is not a wild man. Some of his ideas are a little different, but
It's a sin!
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi,
Dancing. It's not exactly forbidden.
then you
but
see it's not forbidden.
And it's not a sin. Will somebody dance with me?
Oh!
It's only a dance, Mama.
Play!
area. Sorry. The orders are for tonight. For the whole village. Go on, musicians. Play. Play! All right.
Look out! Tobacco!
All right, enough! I am genuinely sorry. You understand?
Of course.
Come.
Take him in the house.
Well, what are you all standing around for? Clean up. Clean up. Now, they work so very hard and they're as poor as synagogue mice. But they're both so very happy they don't know how miserable they are. Mottle keeps talking about a sewing machine. I know you're very busy, God. Wars, revolutions, floods, plagues, all the little things that bring people to you. But could you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for him? Would that be too much trouble? And while you're in the neighborhood, my horse is left lazy. Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says. Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Otto.
Why should I be upset? You must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So, you told me. Then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes, but they can't happen on their own.
So naturally you feel that you have to go
Not
off and-
only me, many people, Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Pavel, your father, the others here, think what happened at Seidel's wedding was a little cloudburst, and now it's over, and everything will be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the country. Pogroms, violence, whole villages are being emptied of their people. It's reaching everywhere. And it will reach here. You understand?
Yes. I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
And goodbye, Perchik.
Before I go, there is a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on mutual beliefs, has a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
Yes. The relationship has positive social values. It reflects a unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes. And I personally am in favor of it. You understand?
Yes. I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
Oh, I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged even though I'm going away?
Yes.
I'm very happy, Huddle. Very happy.
So am I, Perchik. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, someone that I could live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
It's only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you and that's home enough for
Everything is right at hand.
simple and clear.
I have something that I would die for, someone that I could live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for.
And when will we be married, Perchik?
I will send for you as soon as I can. It will be a hard life, Huddle.
But it will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Red Tevye. I have some bad news. I must leave this place
When?
right away.
I'm sorry to hear that, Perchik. We will all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You may congratulate me.
Congratulations! What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa. We're engaged.
No, you're not. I know. You like him and he likes you. But you are going away and you are staying here. So, have a nice trip, Perchik. I hope you'll be very happy, and my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
No, I understand. I gave my permission to model and cycle, and you think you also have the right. I'm sorry, Perchik, I like you, but you are going away, so go in good health, and my answer is still no.
Papa, you don't understand.
You're not listening to me. I said no. I'm sorry, Hoggle. We'll find someone else for you here in Anatevka.
Red Perchik.
What is it?
We're not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are getting married.
You're not asking for my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Impossible! At least recycling muscle. They asked me, they begged me. But now if I like it or not, you marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wet, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Permission! They're not asking permission from the Papa! What's happening to the tradition? One time I put on a thread, where is it led? Where has it led? Where is it led? To this! A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first, he abandons her.
She's not abandoning me, Papa.
I will send for her as soon as I can, and I will marry her. I love her.
He loves her. Love. It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. Of course. Adam and Eve didn't have a matchmaker, did they? Yes, they did. And it seems these two have the same matchmaker, huh? They're going over my head. Unthinkable. It's too much. For this, they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition. Very well, children. I give you my permission and my blessing.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You have no idea how happy this makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What am I going to tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps you could tell her I'm going to visit a rich uncle. Something like that.
Please, Perchik, I can handle my own wife. Golda! Golda! Hello, Golda. I was just talking with Perchik and Puddle and,
Well?
it seems they are very fond of each other.
Well?
And I have decided to give them permission to become engaged. I must go into the
What? Just like that without even asking me?
Who asks you? I'm the father.
But who is he? A pauper. He has nothing, absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. He's a good man. I like him. He's a little crazy, but I like him. But what's more important is Hop likes him. She loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world. A new world. Golda. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
When our daughter is getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. So now I'm asking, oh, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love him? For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years,
It's nice to know.
Oh, Zytle, darling, guess who I just saw? Your sister Hava with that Vietka. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hava with Vietka?
Would I make it up? Oh, and Zytle! I happened to be at the post office today, and the postman told me there was a letter there for your sister Otto.
Wonderful, I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended, Perchik.
Hana will be so happy. It's open.
It happened to be open. Shango! Such news for you! Remember Perchik, that crazy stupid? Remember at the wedding when Zytle married Otto and Perchik started dancing with Tevye's daughter Hana? Well, I just heard that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev.
No!
Yes!
That crazy student, remember at the wedding? He danced with Tevye's Hadl. Well, I just heard that Hadl's been arrested in Kiev.
Terrible, terrible.
You remember Perchik, the student from Kiev? Remember how he acted once I don't marry Muddle? Well, I just heard that Muddle's been arrested for dancing at the wedding.
No!
In Kiev!
Rabbi! Remember Perchik with all his great ideas. Remember Zygle's wedding. We're gonna dance with Tevye. Well, I just heard that Tevye's been arrested and Gold has gone to Kiev.
No!
God forbid! She did! She did!
Listen, everyone, terrible news, terrible hood. Remember Perchik started all the trouble.
So?
I just heard from someone who should know. That Gold has been arrested. Puddle's gone to Kiev. The evil. Change. Prince has got the measles. Olga has the mumps.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
Don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested and convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
But if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrongs did Joseph do and Abraham and Moses when they had troubles?
Why won't you tell me where he is now, this Joseph of yours?
He's far, Papa. Terribly far. He is in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asks you to leave your father and your mother and go be with him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
Papa, he did not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. It is the greatest work a man can do, Papa.
Mother, baby.
Papa, how can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was.
could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet there with my love I'm home.
But who will there be, my child, to perform a marriage there in the wilderness?
Papa, I promise we will be married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two was also arrested. Give him my regards, this Moses of yours. I always thought he was a good man. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. You tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows if we shall see each other again.
Then we will leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Good morning. You heard the news? New arrival at Modelin's Idols.
A new arrival at Buntland's Idols. We must congratulate them.
Rabbi, you heard the news? New arrival at Modelin's Idols.
Really?
Mazel tov!
Mazel tov.
Gee, what are you looking to? To my boy Montel, there's a new arrival.
Thank you, everybody! Thank you!
You got it!
I got it!
Oh, it's beautiful!
I know!
Have you tried it yet?
Look!
Oh, it's beautiful!
I know! See how perfect the stitches are? In less than a minute!
It's so beautiful!
I know! From now on, all my clothes will be made by machine. No more handmade clothes.
Oh, Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
There is a blessing for everything. Babu, Atah, Adonai, Singel.
And the baby. How is the baby?
He's wonderful, Mama.
Good day.
Oh, Kitka, good day.
I came for the shirt.
Oh, it's ready.
See my new sewing machine?
I see. I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day, Kitka.
So how does it work?
Oh, it's an amazing thing. You work it with your hand and your foot.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Father, let me talk to your father.
No, that would be the worst thing, I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What were you talking about just now?
Nothing, Papa. We were just talking. Papa? Nick and I have known each other for a long time.
Papa, I would be much happier if you and he would remain friends from a distance. You must never forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on earth have a name.
Dick is not a creature. Dick is a man.
But who says he isn't? It's just he is a different kind of a man. As the good book says, each shall seek out his own kind, which translated means a bird could love a fish, but where could build a home together.
The world is changing, Papa.
Oh no. Some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We
Deb and I. We want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what that means, marrying outside the faith?
Papa.
No, Chava, I say no. Never speak of this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand.
So you are finally here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Muffle's new machine.
You'll see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman! Do not get me angry. When I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly.
I'm very frightened of you. After supper, I'll faint. Now come home.
Golda! I am the man of the family. I am the head of the house, and I want to see Muffle's new machine now! Now we can go home. How long can that miserable horse complain about his leg? Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he walk on 3? I know, I'm very upset about my horse. I realize he's one of your creatures and he has all the rights that I do. The right to be hungry, the right to be sick, the right to work, like a horse. And dear God, I am sick and tired of pulling on this wagon. I know. I should start pushing a while, huh? What is it?
It's Hava. She left home this morning with Bianca.
What?
I looked everywhere for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Mary. Go home, Golda. We have other children in the home. Go home, Golda. You have work to do. I have work to do.
But Hava
is dead to us, and now we will forget about her. Go home, Golda. I don't understand what's happening today. Everything's all a blur. All I can see is the happy child, the sweet virgin for Chavele, Chavele. Little bird, little Chavele. Always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, with a sweet bird you are, Chavele, Chavele. accept them? Can I deny everything that I believed in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, can I turn my back on my faith, on my people, if I try to bend that far, I will break? On the other hand, there is no other hand. No, Papa, no!
Golda, are you home? Golda, I've got the boy I told you about. Golda, darling, here he is, a wonderful boy, a learned boy, Golda, from a good family. A prize, a jewel. You couldn't do better for your girls. Just right from the top of the tree.
I don't know yet. Both of my girls are still so young.
So what does he look like, a grandfather? Meanwhile, they'll be engaged, nothing to worry about later, no looking around, their futures all signed and sealed.
Well, which one for this one?
What's the difference? Take your pick.
No, I don't know.
Golden, you have Debbie home?
Yes, he's in the house. What?
Call your
Is
father.
there some trouble?
Go home. Tell your parents I'll talk to them.
Why are you all standing around like a bunch of goats? What's happened?
Debbie, have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
There have been some rumors in the town. We thought since you knew him so well, maybe he told you what was true and what was not.
What rumor?
Someone from Zlatan said there was an edict issued in Petrograd that
Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news of the world?
I see you have company.
They're my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Sell my house? Why should I sell my house? It is in somebody's way.
I came here to tell you that you're going to have to leave Anatevka.
And what have I done to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first I thought you might be spared, Tevye, because of your daughter, Hava, who
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
But this little corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us?
You aren't the only ones. The people must leave all the villages. Zolada, Revelevka, the whole district must be empty. I have an order here, and it says that you must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
And you who have known us all your life, you would carry out such an order.
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
We understand.
And what if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We will defend ourselves.
stay in our home.
Refuse to
Keep
leave.
our land.
Fight!
Against our army? I wouldn't advise it.
Well, I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home, still my land. Get off my land.
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper and get thee out.
We should get together with the people of Zalad. Maybe they have a plan.
Defend ourselves, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
Very good. That way the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we waited all our lives for the Messiah. Would it now be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
3 days.
I have over 100 bottles of vodka. What am I going to do with them?
Where will it go? A wife, her parents, 3 children.
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. A pot.
A pen.
A broom.
A hat. Someone should have set a match to this place long ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass through Anatevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood. A piece of cloth.
What's doing nothing much, only Anatevka. Anatevka, Anatevka, underfed overworked Anatevka. Where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, intimate, obstinate Anatevka, where I know everyone I meet. Suddenly a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. From Anatevka, I'm belonging. Anatevka, tumble down, work a day. Anatevka, dear little village, little town of mine.
It's just a place.
Our forefathers have been forced out of many, many places at a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Where will we live in America?
With Uncle Avram. He doesn't know it yet.
Wish you and the baby were coming with us. We'll be staying in Warsaw until we can make enough to join you.
Lato, take good care of these. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Come, children, help me pack the rest of the clothes.
Golda, darling, I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Golda, darling, you remember I told you yesterday I didn't know what to do, where to go with these old bones? Now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. Golda, darling, all my life I've dreamed of going to one place, and now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed! And you know why? In my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, came to me and said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him because, good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign, right? So somehow or other, I'll get to the Holy Land. And you want to know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange marriages, yes? So, I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people increase increase and multiply. It's my mission. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Linda. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time, Golda, we will meet on happier occasions. But we suffer. We suffer. We suffer in silence, right? Of course.
Come, Golda, we have to hurry. We have to leave soon.
Leave. Sounds so simple.
We'll be all together again. You'll see. Zeitel, Mottel, the baby, they'll all come join us. That Mottel's a person.
And Harlan and Turchik. When will we ever see them again?
They come visiting from Siberia every Sabbath. Know what she writes. He sits in prison, she works, soon he'll be set free, and together they'll turn the whole world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And the other children are with us.
Not all.
All. Come, Golda, we have to get finished.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor.
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Telvia, I'm off.
Where are you going?
Chicago, in America.
Ah,
My wife, Ruba Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
that's nice.
I hate him. But a relative's a relative. Goodbye, Teddy.
Zeitel, are they finished inside yet?
Almost, Papa. Papa! But Papa will see you. I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him. He will not listen. At least he will hear. Maybe I should tell Mama that you hear it. Papa! Papa, we came to say goodbye. We're also leaving this place. We're going to Krakow.
You cannot stay among people who do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa.
Yes, we are also leaving. Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come, Hava.
Goodbye, Hava. Pietka.
God be with you.
God be with you. We will write to you in America if you like.
We'll be staying with Uncle Avril.
Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram. We will be staying with Uncle Abram. The whole world has got to know our business.
Quit shouting and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
Golda, I don't need your advice. Zeitel, don't forget the baby. We have to catch a train and the boat. Put those bundles on the wagon.
Goodbye, Papa.
Goodbye, Mom.
Goodbye, Mama.
these pots.
No, we can't.
All right, we'll take them.
We're going on a train and a boat. We're going on a train and a boat.
Stop that. Behave yourselves. You're not in America yet.
Oh, wait.
Come, children. Let's go.